Well done, straight around the line here again. Well, can Heath do it again? Remembering it's been a Johnny Lewis advantage in the previous race, but Heath got the advantage that time. Needs to get that good start. Proves he can launch off the line. Nice to see the little Ducati Monster coming up against the Yamaha 450. Then go to the Suzuki 650 out wide for Nigel. Looking at the 81 then, Paul Fisher on the second row. 81 this time, Rob Antonovich there on his bike with the 6 of then John Hum on the second row. Here we are. In fact, the one who's missing is back in 14th place last time. So we have got our top 10. Great to see the quality of the field out there. It is Formula 3, Bears Junior excitement. Southland Honda time now at 16 minutes to 4. We've still got a great race meeting to get through, folks. Coming up next, we'll have Post Classics, followed by a Formula 1 late model posties and classics. So 4 races left after this. Bring it on home. We will in these conditions. Hope you're with us, everybody. Staying fast, staying fun, staying excited about racing for the final day of our 2019 BurtMunro Challenge. At home with the Honda Street Race here, igniting excitement in Invercargill. One, there it is. Yes, he's doing it again. The drive out of the corner. Go Heath Bodiger. Heath Bodiger in front, 54. Johnny Lewis, 24. Nigel Lennox, 6 to get past. It's John Hum that time. It's a Humster. Clears out on the rest of them on that tiny little bike. That is fantastic. It's what we call the TZF 450. So it's a TZ racing chassis. We've got the 450 frame inside it. So it's actually a hybrid bike that it's got one frame and a different kind of engine, what the manufacturer had made originally for that frame and chassis. And he's made a cracker in it. And it's just that little bit bigger than a few of the other hybrid 450s that we've seen. So nice to see the little single cylinder overhead cam engine. So check it out in there. The number 6 of John Hum on the TZF 450. All right, there we go. 167 now for Heath Bodigan. 54 and Johnny Lewis in the second place. Third this time for 24. Nigel Lennox on the Suzuki SV 650. Then take on John Hum on 6, 81 by 87, 138, 61, 11 and 110. And the excitement as well, that is Phil Danovan. The 61 we called in there was Paul Fisher that time. Of course, the 11 was Shane Hildred. The 87 was Phil Mayer. Just some of our pilots on board with this class as they get in fast procession. Classic motorcycle Mecca time at just gone 4:45 as we go racing in this final round here of the Honda Street Race, part of the BurtMunro 2019, and it is Heath Bodiger from 54, Johnny Lewis, round the other way from their previous race. Then check on 24, Nigel Lennox coming to the corner, the number 6 of John Hum, still doing it on that little bike. Good work, good bike. Go John, now with 81 up there, will be Rob Antonovich, 138, spotted. There's the 11 also of Shane Hildred, and what about the 87 in there, of course, of Phil Mayer, another one to update. There's actually the 2 separate classes of the Bears Juniors and the F3, so some of our riders further back are actually getting a reasonable result. Remembering they're both F3 guys, 1, 2, so Rob Antonovich that leads the Bears field, he's back in about 4th place. Here we go, 4th of 6, there we go, with Heath and Johnny. The class act out in front, 24 with Nigel. He's on his own here on the SV. Listen to the sound of that bike. Beautiful sound. The SV 650 twin. Love the unique sound of a twin and the gorgeous 650. Normally in New Zealand, NZSBK, they're a class their own. 6 to go past. 81 for Rob, 87 with Phil, 138 with Stephen, 61 with the Flying Paul out there, 110 also. This time will be Phil Danovan. And keen to look out for the others in the field. Ooh, we may have just, we lost somebody in there. Ooh, I thought for a minute we would have had a couple of the others. Oh no, we're back to our race lead. Here we go for the leader. Yes indeed, 167, Heath Bodiger. Heath Bodiger over the 54 of Johnny Lewis. A few moisture drops drift around in here at the moment. Don't affect the track in any way as we check out the 24. Go Nigel, 3rd place in F3. Who is the first in our Bears Junior lineup? Should be the 81 of Rob Antonovich. Will he be doing it? But in fact, next up will be John Hum. This is an F3 bike. So there's the 81. Yes, there is Rob, 87 for Phil Mayer. So he's back there in 4th place in our Formula 3 lineup. So of the first 5 bikes, 4 of them are Formula 3 and Rob Antonovich leading the Bears line. So should be Paul Fisher back there in the 6th plate. There we go. Yes, indeed. What a finish. Heath Bodigar taking the win. Johnny Lewis gets the 2nd place, but Johnny will come out on top with the overall with the 2 wins in a second. And the first then to Heath. 24 and that man Nigel Lennox getting 3rd all day for a very good 3rd overall. So Heath, Johnny and Nigel should be John Hum in 4th place. And then we go back to the 81 of Rob Antonovich in the Bears class, 87 of Bill Meyer, 138 and there 61. Paul Fisher getting the 2nd in that field. 11 out of our Formula 3 class of Shane Hildred, with the 110 of Phil Denovan getting 3rd in our Bears junior lineup. So there it is with the update. Unfortunately, no Butch Woods in that one, so bad luck to Butch, missing in our lineup. He's had been getting a 3rd place, and potentially on that one was there to get another 3rd. But anyway, that's the F-onlys of racing, but he wasn't there, so Phil Denovan inherits the place. So those guys are a little further back, but the order for the F3